Shout out to everybody. I want to talk to y'all real quick. Real quick. It's early, but I do want to get this out the way. It's another blog I'm trying to do. Shout out to everybody. I do want to say I seen that ARP, he went on Black Compass Media and he was talking about, kind of, they confronted him on the whole URL and the NBS situation. I do have my thoughts on that. You know what I mean? Y'all seen the title. Whatever. Shout out. Because I got something I got to respond to like with that. But I do want to say this. ARP doesn't run from nothing. He does not run from smoke. I feel like you kind of put yourself in a situation, ARP. I'm just being all the way real. You know, when you like entrusted what MBS was saying and you put that out there, it kind of opened the doors, for a lot of people to come at you. And I know you don't like, URL for whatever reasons, and you've been going at URL for a while, and you felt like you may have had like a smoking gun or something like that, and you went ahead and you did, the the blog kind of saying that URL, implying heavily that URL is trying to pay media not to cover RBE. They asked you some questions about that. I do want to say some of the questions that they asked you, I think kind of is some things I would ask you. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to you. You know what I mean? They kind of saying like, yo, like, first of all, they address like the compromised media situation, because they don't feel like they're compromised media. They, the chat was kind of lighting them up, calling them compromised media. They don't feel like they are. I do feel like they compromised media. It's y'all can take ad hominem attacks and do what y'all want to do, but ain't no way in hell y'all gonna sit there with Beasley. If this is Beasley, y'all not about to be sitting there with him going in on him about his thoughts or how he feels about URL. Y'all are not gonna be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm listening to this interview with Black Compass Media and ARP, what it sounds like to me is exactly what P be telling me on the phone is what they asking him. That's what it sounds like to me. Y'all can take it for what y'all want, but it sounds like I'm listening and I'm like, this is P. That's what it sounds like. But in my personal opinion, I do feel like this, ARP, you putting yourself in this situation, you kind of setting yourself up. They talked about the MBS thing, right? If I was you, I would just be like, yo, like this is the information that I got, put it out there and leave it alone. I feel like they put you in a bad situation, bro. They did, and then this guy on MBS, like he keeps saying like, oh, every week he talking about, oh, well, y'all next week, or soon I'm gonna let y'all know, I'm gonna let y'all see what's going on. It's gonna get, bro, they ain't got no audio on Beasley. I don't think they got it. Now, if they gave like ARP maybe text messages or something like that, just say that, and then ARP, he goes ahead and he kind of throws Swave into it and saying like, yo, like y'all can, look at what Swave, Swave told me that, he just had the same situation where he was just approached not to talk about RBE. So y'all got to stop telling ARP stuff. I'm just saying what it is. Shout out to ARP, I rock with you. He don't like URL. Why are y'all telling him stuff? He's going to throw all of y'all like into the mix. Like it's going to happen. Maybe Swave 7 said, I don't care if you say this, I don't care if you say that. But like now, see, ARP, like you making it seem like URL just came to Swave 7 and said that. But I just listened to Angry Fans Live, and he was talking about Nunu Nails is the one that, he talked to Swave 7, and Swave is saying Nunu is the person that came to him asking him not to talk about, RBE. So if that's the case, it's not Beasley, it's not Smack, it's not Chico, it's Nunu Nails. She like kind of far removed from like the owners. So it's not even that. So when a lot of us or people are going off of hearsay or third-party information, it can come back and create issues. You know what I mean? So I would just say, do what you do. You know what I mean? Like, talk about what you want to talk about, but focus on like what you got going on RBE, bro. You got the Blue Room, you got Murder Mook about to battle on your league, you got King Los versus Ill Will about to happen. People gonna be interested in a lot of that stuff. Big K versus Murder Mook, that's an interesting battle for some people. I would focus on that, because it's like Beasley and URL, like they not constantly doing videos. And you gonna do a video on me? I don't know. Shout outs. They not constantly like doing videos like going that rare breed entertainment. I know maybe some of it is marketing, some of it is probably getting, your shot back, whatever. They not doing that. They focused on URL, so it does seem super petty to the point to where it's like it's a constant thing, to where you're attacking them or saying something online and you're going live and sorry it's true and doing all, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, come on, bro. And then now you throwing that out with the MBS situation, and now you throwing the Swave situation out. It's kind of like, man, like if they took shots at you subliminally, do subliminal shots, or maybe if they did something publicly, yeah, go public. But it's like, it's a constant dragging URL. It's what it is. We drag them to, but that's how it seemed to me. As far as me titling like this, he's getting confronted by compromised media. Like I said, I think they compromised. This ain't like a personal attack. Like, I think y'all some suckers and all that. But I think media-wise, I seen that Tony Bro tried to throw a shot. I seen that. And he's saying something on Twitter, because I guess DME Detroit is wilding him up. So he said something on Twitter. He's like, oh, well, compromised media is this and that. A compromised media is putting out a top 20 list, you know what I mean? After, we've already decided champion of the year, compromised media is, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, I put out my top 20 list because y'all don't know how to put out a list. That's why I put one out. The managers up there putting, putting people on the list higher than people that they shouldn't be on the list. You know what I mean? Or that high on the list. Like, how is Swamp getting beat out by everybody he done beat? Like, what? Like, how does that even make sense? So don't get mad at me. Y'all put out a whack list. I think the list was to keep Rum Nitty on URL. That's what I think it is. That's why I think he won Battler of the Year or whatever. Because he was thinking about going to RBE. Or he was thinking about doing other things. That's what I think happened. And that's why I put out the list. Because y'all ain't put out the right list. Don't get mad at me. I don't see nobody that's not compromised on that panel. I see everybody that, that I view. Shout out to Let's Talk About Rap. I ain't talking about y'all. Shout out to y'all. But a lot of people I view as being compromised as being on that list. When that whole rehearsing, we found out they was all sitting down rehearsing. What was y'all? Black Compass was the main ones in there with the battlers. Like, I don't know why they mad. What y'all mean? Y'all don't know why we mad they were rehearsing. I'm sitting in there with Miss Hustle and the Angry Fan, and we all talking, and they trying to, like, defend well, come on, bro. Anything the battlers do, y'all trying to defend. It could be y'all just friends with them, whatever, and you put friendship ahead of, like, doing the media thing. I feel like y'all didn't ask to be compromised. You put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like in the space. That's why people don't listen to y'all spaces no more. Unless y'all go on that a media platform and say they don't listen to y'all. Because they feel like y'all compromised. That's why y'all don't do numbers like everybody else. Because I feel like y'all compromised. That's what I think. Y'all not going to sit down with Beasley and run your mouth to Beasley like that. You're not going to do it. Y'all want to get in the URL events and be cool with the URL artists and be in spaces chilling with that's what I think. When I'm sitting there and I'm listening to this interview, I hear P coming out of y'all mouth. Bars. That's not what you know what I'm saying? That's what I hear from URL. That's what I hear. When I'm talking to him, those are questions y'all ask. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all asked a good question. I will say this. They asked him, like, yo, what about putting the bricks, like, more on the, on the cars? And he was saying, like, yo, I wish I could put, more bricks on the cars, but the way things are structured, I'm going to have to, like, do something in the future to do it, but I can't put everybody on the car right now. This is what URL talking about. Like, why can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Why aren't the bricks the ones that's repping Rare Breed Entertainment? And this on the other side of it. But, they repping Rare Breed Entertainment like crazy. Why are these people not being highlighted more? And it makes me think, or people think, if all the battlers on URL was accessible. This ain't coming to ARP. I'm just saying what it is. If all the battlers on URL was accessible and they wasn't in contract, Rare Breed Entertainment's cards would look like URL cards. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody think. So, but, developing talent is key. When you got somebody like Caution or people that's trying to get, Pain, people like that, they need more promotion. And I will say, Black Compass Media, they did want to stress, they need more promotion. Like Pain, I feel like he's taking a back seat to the drama that's going on. I like the drama. I'm sorry, I do. You know what I mean? Like the drama be lit half the time. ARP shooting at people, like, I'm watching it. I'm talking about it. But at the same time, like people like Pain and different artists, they're suffering because they're behind like the drama that's going on. So, I have a question. ARP, don't be responding to me. You might have to. I don't know. Shout outs. If you had access to all the URL battlers, would your cards look like URL cards? Or would they look like RBE cards? That's what I'm curious about. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to you. You didn't run from no smoke. You answered a lot of questions. Kind of threw Swave into the mix. You did. And Swave is saying like, yo, if you talk to Angry Fan put out there, it's not URL going at, Swave or telling Swave to not cover RBE like the whole MBS, like, alleged situation. This is Nunu Nails as the person that did it. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't heard Nunu Nails say nothing. Angry Fan said Swave 7 is supposed to come out with a live or come out with a blog that's going to come out and address everything. That's what I'm interested in hearing about. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to hear his take on it. But, if somebody tells you something like, I'll be getting mad at people too, or different, but if somebody tells me something in confidence, maybe it wasn't in confidence, but I wouldn't throw Swave into it. You know what I'm saying? I would not sound like the URL be like, yo, well, Swave said the same thing. Like, I wouldn't have said that because they got to deal with URL directly. 15 minutes of fame, hip hop is real. They be at the events, they dealing with them directly. That could, they might be like, yo, don't bring y'all cameras in here or backstage or something. That can impede or hurt them. So I wouldn't be throwing Swave and nobody into it. You know what I'm saying? Just to supplement or make my, my stance hit. At the end of the day, MBS, I feel like they lying. This ain't like a shot. I offered them whatever amount of money they wanted to bring out the audio for Beasley. You know what I'm saying? I hit them on Twitter like, yo, they could have asked for $20,000. I would have been like, all right, give me the audio. You know what I'm saying? But the deal's off. I said, whatever you want, name your price for the audio, and they ignored it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Leave us alone! I think Compromise Media is putting out a top 20. I think after we done already did the coding, I think Compromise Media is this, and I've been going to the events and covering this, and I don't care about that. You can cover every event but still be compromised. You can. You know what I'm saying? It's how you cover specifics. Like when that MBS situation came out, y'all was just like, oh, wait, Beasley didn't do it. There's no way. Let's go in on anybody that said that Beasley did it. Beasley didn't do it. Why y'all just believe it? Beasley didn't do it. You don't know? My stance on the situation, I don't know. It's not beneath them to do it. You don't know, like, whether or not, MBS can come out with something saying that they, or showing or proving it. I don't know. I'm just saying what the situation is. I'm not ultra defending URL, and URL would never. They all sound like employees. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting mad at us. Throwing us in everything. And y'all got drama with Averb, throwing us in everything. Like, just deal with Averb. If that's the person you got drama with at the time. Like the whole ARP and Black Compass, I went in there. I said a couple of things in a live. Not at Black Compass Media. I was just saying like what I thought about the situation. I didn't go in there hating on Black Compass Media. Next thing I know, I turn around and Tony Bro, this is Compromise Media, and this is like, what? Chill out. The fans are calling y'all Compromise Media. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? They see it. Like, don't be getting mad at me or throwing me in because you want to DM me Detroit and all. Like, come on. Chill out. They don't cover this person and that person until this person lose. Yes! I do that too. Because if you're whack, you're whack. I'm not talking about you. They come over here for view. You know what I mean? Like, I do views for a reason. I talk about what people want to hear. It ain't all about the views. 99% of it is. It is. That's how you make the money. I'm just shout outs. Yeah, or we not about to be highlighting people that's just trash and messing up and just to be highlighting them. I'm not about to get on here and be getting like, y'all be doing like videos with like 1,000 views, like highlighting people. I'm not about to highlight you. Highlight yourself. Go crazy. Make me want to talk about you. Get up there, wild out. Have a great year, like Caution. I'm talking about it now. Put you on my top 20 list. While I ain't about to be like doing all this and the MVP and you get this MVP award and you like, y'all don't even get views. Y'all giving awards with no views. Shut up! Leave me alone. And I ended up sharing, probably a lot of views came from me sharing the blog or the interview. I'm on Twitter like sharing the interview. ARP take me sharing the interview and retweets it. Next thing I know, the compromise making a 20 list. Like, leave me alone, leave me alone. I don't be paying attention. Like, they can come in here, PIPERBOY, your same hat every day. Oh, your girl cheated on you. I don't care about what people say. I'm not about to be like, they said this because of Black Compass. Normalize not throwing people under the bus for no reason. And then I sit back and I let people talk, and then when I talk, it's louder. I'm not editing up a blog. I could do all that. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. I'm seeing hate. Why? Like, when I came in there talking, I seen Tony Bros like, PIPERBOY's in here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking. Next thing I know, I'm being shot at. Like, what? Y'all bugged out. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. Stop telling ARP everything. Stop. Next thing you know, Loaded Lux gonna be telling ARP just what they ARP lighting up on everybody. Shout out, but I want to see results. You know what I mean? Like URL, they putting out event after event after event. Yeah, we know Rare Breed don't like, or ARP doesn't like URL. Okay, how many times we gonna hear it? How many blogs we gonna see? You know, I want to see y'all, like y'all doing work now. Y'all just had a successful event. Y'all got the Blue Room coming up. You know, but the fans like being real, kind of look at it like, yo, like, you want to apologize to Beasley? Because me, the compromised media person would be, you know what I mean? Like, I guess I'm compromised now. I would have been like, if Beasley would have put something like that out on ARP, I would, you know what I'm saying? We all would be expecting Beasley to apologize. Is he apologizing? You know, you put like, I think like over 17,000 people have seen that. You know, so I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Like the petty is cool. We all like being petty. You know, but after a while, like when people are in general are petty, it just like, come on. Just a little bit of petty is good. You know, but y'all, wow. Leave me alone. Leave me out of y'all mess. Chilling. Me and Sarah Silverman down in Nashville, Tennessee. Chilling. I mean, I wasn't chilling with her. I mean, I sound like that. I wasn't chilling with her. She be like responding to me on Twitter. Shout out. You know, she had like a concert. I'm down at the concert chilling. I look, I'm like, what? I take a shot. I come out. Y'all know how Jay-Z like in that. In the video, he was responding to Dave Dash. She came out of the building getting shot up. No! I come out the concert, a dope concert. I'm chilling. I look, I get shot. Pow! Oh! They coming after my top 20 list. Pow! Have somebody up. That's why I don't know. Whatever the Cody gonna be, this ain't a shot to Jay Black. When I see certain people sitting up there turning it off, click. They gonna have Snake Eyes as number 3. Click. Not doing it. If they in their spaces, whoever in their spaces is getting a dope number on the list. That's who they gonna promote. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all. I'm not telling y'all not to subscribe to them and all that. Do what y'all do. And then Tony Bro going at DM me and Troy. We didn't deal with an interview with Organic and an interview with this person and that person in a month. And y'all talking about what I be, what we do and, you know what I mean? Y'all content made off of what we do and PIPERBOY top 20 and nobody care about him. And like, come on, what? Chill out. Y'all chill. I'm out. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all. MBS. Chris Unbiased and gave you 24 hours. It's been 89 hours. You got to put some proof out. You know what I'm saying? You got to put some proof out. And when y'all being petty with people, don't just take what anybody says just to go at somebody. Bloggers, we can do that. We can get a little petty. We can do that. But when y'all league owners, y'all like higher esteem. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would say since you threw Swave in there, just throw him in, just throw MBS. This is what MBS hit me, y'all. Shut up. Sorry, it's true, MBS. You shouldn't have ran your mouth to me. Screenshot. But I'm out. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. What was his name? Rip Entertainment. Big K versus Murder Mook. It's gonna happen. You got Ill Will versus King Los. It's gonna happen. We're gonna talk about them battles. But I'm out. Come rate, subscribe. Peace. Leave me alone, y'all.